What is going on? It's the morning show. And I'm coming in hot with Helen Peacock. I'm super excited. And so Helen is a client of mine, and she's also a psychic, and she's doing really cool things out in the world. She's based in Canada, and I'm super excited to talk to you. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and thank you for having me on. And I love how you called it the Marnie Morning Show, right?
I know, Jen made that up.
I know, well, I like the sound of that.
So the Marnie Morning Show.
It's got a nice ring to it. So
yeah. Oh my God. Let's talk a little bit about, so you're a client of mine and you came to me originally, I can't remember why, but for the most part, you came to me because you really wanted to expand online, right?
Well, here's the thing is that, you keep getting nudges, right? When you listen to your nudges and you're getting poked, and it's like, well, I'm not a techie person. How is this ever going to happen? Yada, yada, yada. And so I had put it out to the universe. Okay, I want to do this, but I don't know how. I don't even know where to start. And next thing you know, I got an email, I guess, from your assistant or somebody. And I clicked on it. And at first I was like, yeah, no. And then something made me go back. And then, I just kind of walked through the process. And then when you and I initially met, like when I saw your face and connected with your energy, I was like, okay, there's something here.
Oh,
right?
That's so cool.
My first thought is, it's quite a bit of money to put out. But, if you believe in yourself and you believe in the product, what you put out you will get back. Now, mind you, for your viewers, I don't have it up and running yet because I had some setbacks.
Yeah.
But not only those, but I have found that I am learning a lot about myself.
I know. The best inner work that you'll ever do is building a business.
It's like, whoa, right? Like, and it's the clarity, and I'm not exactly sure what route to take. So I signed up for another online course with a top psychic. It just came into my inbox. I'm like, whoa, let's check in with him, see what he's doing, just to feel things out. There's a couple things that I like. So it's just the universe saying you're starting it. You got the meat and potatoes. Now it's just a matter of bringing it together.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when we're in the process of building a business, like you can't build a business and not be online. I mean, you have to, if you're going to sell stuff, and that's really what a business is, right? If you're going to sell something to another person, whether it's a product or a service, you have to sell it to people. Yeah. And where are people? People are online.
And you're good at it. And I keep hearing is you show up.
Yeah.
And that's my thing is
it's hard to show up.
I'm good at postings and things like that, but I know I need to show up and put
myself. Well, you have to show up for yourself in your business, and then you have to show up for your clients. You have to show up for your prospects. You have to show up. So that big message that you're getting is like, you have to play big.
I'm great with that because in my line of business, a lot of my clients is through referral. Yeah. It's all through word of mouth, a lot of it, and from social media as well. I do get clients from social media, and I guess my website as well.
Well, since we have a psychic here, how do you feel about like kind of tapping in and giving us a little, doesn't have to be about me, it could be about me, but like giving us a little wisdom today? Like, what are you getting any messages that you want to share with our audience, or what are you getting hit with?
That's good. You just threw that one at me and put me on the spot. What I'm getting, what I would like to share is going with the flow. Right? And telling your viewers the same thing is learn to be more present. Be in the now, right? Observing your thoughts, observing your surroundings, who you surround yourself with. Do you surround yourself with successful people who bring you up? But it's more observing yourself and your thoughts in the now moment, because where you are in this present moment, that creates your reality for tomorrow. A lot of us want to get, we are going through a massive shift. So a lot of our past is coming up. And so, you may get triggered about something, and memory may come up for you. And you're like, why is that coming up? I thought I let that go. Well, our body holds on to energy. A lot of memories is stored in our body. And so because we're going through this massive shift, so if anything comes up from the past, okay, I'm being triggered here. Well, I'm going to let that emotion move through me. Don't suppress it. I'm going to let that emotion move through me. Thank you for showing up. But if that means you got to scream, you got to swear, you got to hit a wall, laugh, giggle, whatever that emotion may be, allow it to move through you and then let it go, release it with love, right? So what's happening is that you're going to release that. So it's out with the old and making room for the new. So that's why I say, if you're worried about tomorrow, you don't know where you're going to be, or you're worried about abundance, focus on your thoughts. If you know, and you know this, I know you know this, and that is if you walk around and keep thinking and you listen to your words and you say, I can't afford it, that's too expensive, right? I don't have the money for that. I don't have the
You'll never have the money for it if you keep saying that.
Exactly, right? So I always say be the observer of your own words, but if you're around somebody who's really successful, will listen to their language. Right. And then if you're with someone who doesn't quite have it together, or they're always complaining, or they're toxic, there's always drama in their life, listen to their language.
Yeah, I know. And having
energy.
And having, bigger goals too. I think, I talk to a lot of people, and, my specialty is really helping conscious coaches, spiritual coaches, mentors, educators grow their businesses online. And one of the questions that I always ask people is about money, because that is a data point that we can measure. What do you want to achieve? Like, what do you want? And a lot of people say, well, if I could just make $10,000 a month. And I'm thinking, we need to go bigger here. Understand that $10,000 a month is a lot for many people. In my opinion, we should all be setting really big goals for ourselves, and we should be writing those goals down. Maybe you want to make $10,000 a month, but the words you should be saying, I want to make $30,000 a month. What does that mean? That means like 10 clients in at 3,500. So where am I going to get 10 clients? You know what I mean? And setting the goals higher than what you actually want, because what you'll find is you'll strive for the bigger thing, and then you'll end up where you originally thought you were. Do you have a goals practice? Like, what is your, do you set goals and do you write them down?
To be honest with you, no. Maybe up here, but I don't write them down. Or I have been doing a little bit lately, just with the new discovery. This is that I implement what my focus is, right? And I'm happy, healthy, and wealthy.
Yeah.
Clear. My goal is financial freedom. So, and it's like, okay, well, and so it picks up on that vibration, and then it kind of feeds that into our body, right? If I can reach out to the masses in a different way, and people could do that, then it's like, so now I'm like saying to the universe, okay, help me formulate this. How do I do this?
Right.
Came into the picture, right?
Yeah.
So it's trusting the serendipities and the synchronicities. Like, the universe will take care of you if you ask. And my famous line is, you are your own magic genie. Your wish is your command.
Yeah, I know it.
Go big or go home. So
I know. One of my goals that I write down every day is I want to make $1 million a month in my business. But it's interesting what it does to your thinking, because then it's really all about math. It's like, okay, well then how would I actually do that? Like, what would need to happen for me to be making $1 million a month? Obviously, I would need to have more people. I would need to have a bigger staff. I would need to have a bigger advertising budget, and I would need to have products and services that don't include my personal time. Maybe it would include some time, like doing lives or doing group sessions or whatever, because here's the thing, other people are doing it. So if other people are doing it, I can do it too. There's no reason why I can't do big things in my life. It's really important to acknowledge that you want a thing and want the goal. And a lot of times for me, I just know that it's not the attainment of the goal that really gets me juiced. What it gets me excited is the journey to the goal, because I know that I'm being productive, and I know that it's a process, and I know that on my way to that goal, I will have to develop myself as a person, and I will become a better human being in the process. Happiness is in the progress to the goal. So
I always say that the best frequency that you could have, first of all, is having the balance, right? Work, but then find your balance. What brings joy? Always joy. But the best frequency to be in is just being in gratitude, being grateful for all the little things that you have in life, right?
Yeah.
So being grateful that, we have technology to do this. I'm grateful that the sun is finally out today. All the little things can go a long way, but that's the frequency.
Yeah.
Hold, right?
Yeah, totally.
Out must come back. Always.
Amen. And the more aware you get of whatever your vibe is, the more you work to cultivate the right energetic field to put out. And then you just check yourself. Like, if something's frustrating or you have anxiety or something makes you mad or something, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I just need to, for just a second, let me just shift, get out of that, because that's not what I want to put out into the world, because I don't want that coming back to me. My point is that I'll always still reply with love and compassion. So great to hear from you. I really hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
I understand how you're feeling.
Not giving your power away.
And I'm wishing you all the best. But before I let you go, why don't you just tell us a little bit, like, why did you want to get your business online? Like, what was the impetus behind that?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, is like I can only extend my energy so much, right? And so, and I just find that a lot of people, when it comes to my work, because I'm a spiritual medium, I know you told me say psychic, right? But I still say psychic spiritual medium, because we're all psychic, we're all mediums.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. They don't believe that. So I like my everyday person, my everyday client, to know that when you leave a session with me, your loved ones are going home with you. They're not going to be hanging out with me. I got enough.
Right.
So they want to connect with you. They don't, because there's a lot of medium junkies. They go from, they go from medium to medium. It's like, no, your loved ones want to connect with you. But a lot of people don't know the tools. They don't know where does it come from, because it's our birthright. We're meant to be doing this. We're meant to be tapping in.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just don't know that. So that's why I want to design a course where people can download the course and do it on their own time.
Yeah.
Right? So that will be, that's the psychic intuition toolbox there. Like that's where the basic. And then my main meat and potatoes is the actual mediumship. But you must know how to tap into your own psychic abilities before you can do anything to do with mediumship, right?
Yeah. Hey, do you want to drop a freebie in the comments here, or I can put it in afterwards, or tell us how to find you and get a hold of you.
Yeah, it's just through my website, which is very easy. My name, helenpeacock.ca. I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook, right?
.ca.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also, just very quickly, got my Haley. So I don't know if anyone's out there, and this is usually geared towards anyone who's in holistics, any coaches and things like that, where this is a program that's coming out more and more. If you're familiar with Nikola Tesla, it's his work. It's dealing with frequencies and vibrations. So I can tap into you, and maybe that could be another show or whatever.
Oh my God, I love it.
Tap into your aura, and it will tell you where you're high, where you're low. And then it takes whatever it is that you're low of and takes that frequency and implements it into your bioenergetic field, right? So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, because we're all one. It goes out into the quantum field. So I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a package where you can choose if you want 30 minutes with a connection with a loved one, and then 30 minutes of doing this.
Oh, right? Cool.
Because I send the reports to you. So you get to see where you're low, where you're high, what you need to work on. And then me implementing that frequency into as long as you drink lots of water, though, because your water in your body is the main intake, right? That, mark my words, med beds. I call this is the baby steps to med beds. So just putting that out there.
Yeah. So everyone, you can get a hold of Helen by going to helenpeacock.ca. Thank you for your time today, Helen. I think you're so awesome. And I would love to have you on again for the Morning Marnie show.
Love it.
Thanks for sharing your love with us today. And for those of you who are interested in building and creating $1 million online coaching business, I put some freebies of mine in the description. So be sure to check that out. Send you lots of love. Have a magical Friday and a good weekend, Helen.
Thank you for everyone tuning in. Lots of love and lots of joy.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.